Hello everyone, I am Sneha, lecturer, Department of Physician Assistant, SNS College of Allied Health Sciences. Today we are going to see about Introduction to Physiology. Introduction. Physiology is a branch of biology that studies the normal functions and the mechanism of living organism. Normally, physiology refers to the study of human body functions. It is about the normal body functions, focusing on how cells, tissues, organs and organ system carry out the chemical and physical processes, which is also called as functions, which is essential for our life. Physiology explores how biological systems such as cardiovascular system, which represents the heart and blood vessels. Next one is respiratory system related to lungs and breathing. Next one is nervous system, which is related to brain and spinal cord and signals transmissions. Next one is muscular system, which is responsible for movement related to skeletal muscle. Next one is digestive system, which is responsible for digestion and nutrition absorption, and it contains gastrointestinal tract. The another one is endocrine system, which is related to glands and its functions. Immune system responsible to protect for our body from microorganisms. Next one is urinary system, responsible for urine formation. It includes kidney, ureter, bladder and all. And the last one is reproductive system, which is responsible for reproduction. It is different between male and female, functions individually and in concert. The physiology aims to understand both microscopic level as well as macroscopic levels. In microscopic levels, it is about the molecular and cellular levels. In macroscopic levels, it is about the organ and organ system levels, revealing how processes like metabolism, contraction, secretion and homeostasis are regulated. This is called the physiology. Level of organization. In physiology, our human body is organized into several levels, from chemicals such as atoms and molecules. A group of atoms forms molecules. Molecules form cell. The another stage is cellular level. The next stage is tissue level. Group of cells create tissues. The another stage is organ level. Group of tissues forms organs. Group of organs forms organ system. Then it is converted into entire human body. This is how the level of organization present in our body. In each level builds upon the previous one, from molecular forming cells, cells forming tissues, tissues forming organs, organs forming organ system. Finally, it is the complete organism. Here is the diagram for level of organization of our human body. Basic principles of physiology is, the first one is homeostasis. Homeostasis means maintaining the internal environment. In this internal environment means which is the environment present inside our body. A core concept in physiology referring to the body's ability to maintain a stable internal environment despite external changes using complex feedback mechanism. There are two mechanisms present in homeostasis. The one is negative feedback mechanism. The another one is positive feedback mechanism. Feedback loops. In feedback loop, physiology examines how negative and positive feedback mechanisms regulate our body systems. Depends upon the external changes, our internal environment will do the negative or positive feedback mechanism to regulate our body system. Next one is transport mechanism. In transport mechanism, it studies the active and passive transport across the cell membrane, how substances are exchanged between the cells and tissues. Active transport requires energy, passive transport does not requiring energy. Branches. There are many branches in physiology. The first one is cellular physiology. Cellular physiology focuses on the functions of individual cells and their interaction, including cell signaling and metabolism. Usually, study about the cellular function is called the cellular physiology. Next one is systems physiology. Examines how different organ systems work together to maintain overall body function. Systemic physiology means it is the study about the body organ systems. Next one is pathophysiology, which is more important branch of study. Studies the functional changes that occur during disease stages, which helps understanding illness and developing treatments. To study about the changes during disease state is called pathophysiology. The another one is comparative physiology. In this physiology, it compares two different types of species. For example, between the plants and animals like that. The last one is applied physiology. Applied physiological knowledge to specific areas such as exercise physiology, environmental physiology, and clinical physiology. In exercise physiology, it is a study about the body functions which alters by exercises, the environmental physiology and the clinical physiology. In clinical physiology, it is the study about the patients and their state of normal body functions, how it is differs and all. Importance of physiology, it is most important to diagnose a particular disease, to treat that particular condition under basis of medical interventions. This discipline forms scientific foundation fields such as medicine, pharmacology and biological research. These are all the major systems and their function. Muscular system for movements, nervous system to coordinate activities, cardiovascular system circulating blood, respiratory system managing gas exchange, digestive system breaks down food and absorb nutrients, endocrine system regulate metabolism via hormone, immune system to fight against the disease, urinary system removes water, regulate body fluid levels, reproductive system ensures species continuity. Thank you.